Hello everyone and welcome. Today, we embark on an inspiring journey, a journey of faith and service, as we celebrate a very special milestone, the journey of the Fransalians in Mozambique.
In the year 2025, the Missionaries of St. Francis de Sales, known as Fransalians, are celebrating their 25 years of presence in Mozambique. Foundation and First Missions. On October 31, 1996, His Eminence Cardinal Alexandre dos Santos, Archbishop of Maputo, Mozambique, addressed a request to Reverend Father Emile Mayoraz, Superior General of the Missionaries of St. Francis de Sales, requesting the sending of missionaries to his archdiocese. The Superior General entrusted the request to the Province of Nagpur, India, to assume responsibility for missionary activities in Mozambique. Father Joseph Pottemmel, Provincial Superior of Nagpur, accepted this missionary challenge. After an analysis and an initial visit, in 1999, he managed to organize a team to be sent to Mozambique. The first group of 3 missionaries, composed of Fathers Melroy Almeida, Sebastian Annaikandathil, and Mathews Kodamullil, arrived in Maputo, capital of Mozambique, on 4 January in the year 2000. After 3 months of pastoral insertion in the parishes of Our Lady of Victories, Malhangaline, Our Lady of Amparo, Matola, and St. Michael the Archangel, Manhitsa, the Cardinal officially entrusted the pioneers with the Matutuine mission, a vast, isolated rural area without good roads or means of transport, where the population had been deprived of clerical presence for many years. The mission aimed to re-evangelize, promote social development, renew pastoral work, and invest in education. The first mission officially began in Bella Vista on April 28, 2000. With the creation of the new St. Francis de Sales parish of Bella Vista and the construction of the parish house. From this location, the missionaries expanded to Pottemmel, taking over the parish of Our Lady of Mercy on April 29, 2003, and later to Matola, where, in 2005, the minor seminary Casa Fransaliana was inaugurated, which today is the regional house of the Missionaries of St. Francis de Sales in Mozambique. With the growth of the missionary presence, new initiatives emerged. The mission expanded to the Diocese of Inhambane, assuming the mission of St. Anthony of Mavila on February 24, 2008. On October 24, 2009, the Mermier Home was inaugurated in Malhangaline, a new scholasticate intended for the theological formation of the brothers. Subsequently, on August 24, 2013, a community was opened in Ponta do Ouro. On October 11, 2017, a community was established in Domwe in the Diocese of Tete, taking over the parish of St. Peter Claver, which in 2023 split to form the new parish of St. Francis de Sales in Chipindu. On January 12, 2020, the Fransalians took over the parish of Our Lady of Fatima in Mulekela, the Marian shrines of the Diocese of Guruwe. And the most recent fruit of the Fransalian expansion is the minor seminary of St. Francis de Sales in Ka Elisa, in the Archdiocese of Maputo, inaugurated on November 16, 2025, during the celebration of the closing of the Silver Jubilee of the Fransalian presence in Mozambique. Since the founding of the mission, several superiors have assumed leadership and guided the development of the missionary work. Father Melroy Almeida was the superior of the pioneering team that arrived in the year 2000, and upon his return to India in the same year, Father Sebastian Annaikandathil was appointed superior, coordinating the mission from 2000 to 2006. From 2006 to 2011, Father Alex Tiga was the superior of the mission, succeeded by Father Paul Gonçalves, who led the mission from 2011 to 2013. In 2013, the Mozambique mission was promoted in its constitutional status and became a delegation, marking a new chapter in its history, and Father Petrus Kulu was appointed as the first superior of the delegation, serving from 2013 to 2019. Father Henry Clement succeeded him in 2019, serving for 2 terms. Recognizing the growth and consolidation of the Fransalian presence in the country, the Mozambique delegation was elevated to a region on September 30, 2025, with Father Henry Clement appointed as the first regional superior, thus marking another important chapter in the 25 years of the Fransalian presence and mission in Mozambique. Missionaries from India to Mozambique. In the last 25 years, the mission in Mozambique began in 2000 with the arrival of the first missionaries, Fathers Melroy Almeida, Sebastian Annaikandathil, and Mathews Kodamullil. In 2001, the team was reinforced with the arrival of Fathers Ignatius da Costa and Alexandre Tiga. 2004, Father Prabudas Kujar arrived. In 2006, Fathers Kailas Hiwale and Alphonse Irudayaraj came. In 2007, Fathers Stephen Suarez and Petrus Kulu joined the mission. 2 years later, in 2009, Father Paul Gonçalves arrived, and in 2010, Fathers Thomas Kutiankar and Anish George arrived. In 2011, Father Raju Minj joined the mission, followed by Father Ranjit Turke, who arrived in 2012. In 2013, Father George Kuti Arakaparambil joined. The mission continued to grow in 2015 with the arrival of Fathers Vinish Thomas and Peter Thomas, and the following year, in 2016, Fathers Anto Varghese and Yesudos Lucas joined the missionary team. Father Yobu Melki Sadek joined the delegation in 2017, followed by Father Reuben Gilbert, who arrived in 2023. The last to arrive was Father George Curricle, who, in 2025, already as a region, became part of the Fransalian mission in Mozambique. Missionary brothers from India to Mozambique. In 2004, Brothers Stephen Upadeshi and Raju Karchen arrived. Brother Stephen continued his studies in Tanzania, joining the East Africa province, while Brother Raju left the congregation. In 2005, Brother Rajesh Jayasilan arrived in Mozambique and was ordained a priest in 2011. In 2006, Brothers John Kuning and Ravi Chinabatini joined, both having left the congregation. The following year, in 2007, Brother Henry Clement arrived, who was ordained in 2013, and Brother Manoj Kujur, who subsequently left the congregation. In 2009, Brothers Arjo Joy, Anson Abraham, Jijo Thomas, and Jins Devasia arrived. Brother Anson returned to India to continue his training, while the other three remained and were ordained priests in 2014. In 2010, Brother Rajendra Topo arrived and was ordained in 2019, followed by Brother Linus Joseph, ordained in 2021, and Brother Jinoy Copley, ordained in 2016. In 2011, Brothers Ashok Minj, Ranjit Lakra, and Pumagan joined the mission and were ordained in 2016, 2017, and 2021, respectively. In 2015, Brothers Anish Praveen, Amit Bar, and Santosh Soreng arrived. Brother Santosh returned to India to continue his training, and Brothers Anish and Amit continued and were ordained priests in 2021 and 2022. In 2016, Brother Vishal Barse joined the mission and was ordained a priest in 2023. Finally, in 2019, Brothers Clement Leonard and Lona Christian arrived. Brother Clement returned to India after a year of internship in Mozambique, continued his theological studies in India, was ordained a priest in 2025, and returned to Mozambique after his ordination. Brother Lona remained in Mozambique and was also ordained a priest in 2025. Mozambican brothers who professed the mission also trained several Mozambican brothers. In 2010, Brother Melito Armando professed his vows, but eventually left the congregation. In 2011, Brothers Augusto Antonio, ordained in 2023, and Pedro Langitoni, who also left the congregation, made their profession. In 2012, Brother Moises Goma Supaida made his profession and was ordained in 2020, becoming the first Mozambican Fransalian priest. In 2014, Brother Desiderio Huon professed his vows and was ordained in 2024. In 2015, Brother Egidio Abel made his profession and was ordained in 2025. In 2016, Brother Lucas Adelino Wasuke made his profession but left the congregation. In 2017, brothers João Xavier Fernando, Luis André Manuel, and Zito Amerio made their profession and are currently in their 4th year of theology studies. In 2020, brother André Alberto made his profession and is in his 2nd year of theology studies. In 2022, brothers Alcidio Miguel Diriamo, Baltazar Santos Chisone, Bonifacio Alberto Antonio, and Isaac Manuel Juan professed their vows and are currently on pastoral internships in various communities. Finally, in 2023, brother Eugenio Pedro Macamo made his profession and is in his 3rd year of philosophy studies. Members of the Mozambique region. Currently, the Mozambique region has 26 priests and 9 scholastics, distributed among different communities. At the Fransalian house in Matola are Fathers Ruban, Lona, George Curical, and Brother Bonifacio. At the Mermier home in Malhanga Lane are Father Henry and the brothers in theological formation. At the Fransalian house in Katembe are Fathers Jins, Moises, and Egidio. In the Bella Vista community, there are Fathers Ranjit and Desiderio, while in Kaya MSFS, in Ponta de Uro, there are Father Raju and Brother Alcidio. In the Mavala community, there are Fathers Rajesh, Rajendra, and Pumagan. And in the Domwe community, there are Fathers Ashok, Linus, and Brother Baltazar. In the Fransalian house of Muliquela, Fathers George Kuti and Anish Praveen reside. Outside the country, Fathers Alex and Gijo are in the United States, Father Arjo in Germany, and Father Augusto in Tanzania. Father Melki is continuing his studies in France, Father Anto in Germany, and Fathers Yesudos and Vishal in India. There is also a brother on an internship in Uganda, and 2 brothers studying in Tanzania, one in philosophy and the other in theology. A 25-year legacy in Mozambique. For 25 years, the Fransalians have established a strong and lasting presence in Mozambique. Throughout this quarter century, these missionaries have dedicated themselves to various ministries, offering spiritual guidance to thousands of people, celebrating Holy Mass in the peripheries, and administering the sacraments to the faithful. They have also demonstrated an unwavering commitment to education, empowering young people to build a better future. Furthermore, they have been at the forefront of various social initiatives, engaged in combating poverty, defending human rights, and protecting the environment. At this significant moment, we express our profound gratitude to Almighty God, to our patroness, Our Lady of Sorrows, and to our patron saint, St. Francis de Sales. We also thank our founder, the servant of God, Father Pedro Maria Mermier, and all the missionaries who, with tireless dedication, served this mission. Let us remember our confreres who have departed for the Father's house, Fathers Prabudas Kujur and Paul Goncalves. May their souls rest in peace. We also acknowledge the constant support of benefactors, friends, and sympathizers who have always been by our side throughout these 25 years. Inspired by the words of our founder, I want missions. May the legacy of the Fransalians in Mozambique continue to inspire future generations throughout the country. Thank you very much.